and welcome back to Beauty Bee. Welcome to my June. Insane. It's insane that it's June already. Well, it's like May 29th as I'm filming this, but it's gonna be June when you see it. Update for my Project Pan 2022. I'm doing this 22 in 2022 style, and I believe I have 15 of my original products left. As a spoiler for this month, I have nothing to roll out. But let's look at some of my progress for the month. I think we're going to start with my miscellaneous category. This is where I had fragrance and skincare and hair care. So the first thing we're going to talk about, I didn't get to make a new mark on because I've made such incredible progress over this project. I mean, I've moved all the way from this purple line to this green line that's immediately below it. This is from OGX. This is their Nourishing Coconut Milk Anti-Breakage Serum. I used this on my hair last night. I think that was the only time I'd used it this month. I want this month to use this every time I wash my hair for the next 2 weeks, and then I will determine if it's doing anything for me, if it needs to stick around. This is quite an old product. I got this as a hand-me-down from my mom, and I have no idea how long she had it before me. I've had it for about a year at this point. So I still don't really know if it does anything for me, so my goal for this month is to figure that out. This product is another hair product that I have not been making great progress on. This is from Pantene. It is their Heat Primer. I was at this burgundy or purple line at the beginning of the project. Now I've moved down to this green line, so exciting progress here as well. I think that I will start using this a little bit more often as we get into summer, because especially my bangs and maybe the first inch of hair behind my ears tends to get really curly and weird during the summer, and not curly in a cute way, just curly in there are 1 million different directions we could go, and somehow none of us have managed to decide the same direction to point in. So I think that I will probably be heat styling at least that portion of my hair relatively often, and I suspect that I will get a little bit more progress on this. I do think that this is an important product to have and to use if you're going to be ironing your hair in any way. So I'm going to keep it around, I'm going to use it. I'm just probably not going to make very quick progress on it, and that's fine. And then the last product in this miscellaneous category is from The Ordinary. This is their Argireline Solution, 10%. And I was up at this purple line at the beginning of the project. At the last update, I was at this pink line, and now I'm all the way down here at the green line. So I am, I think, going to be done with it this month. I kind of thought that I might finish it before this update, but that didn't quite happen. I don't know how I went through twice as much as I have in any other month in this month. I mean, I was pretty consistent about using it, but I didn't use it every single morning and every single evening. I probably used it 70% of mornings and 90% of evenings, but apparently that was better than I've been doing before, so I do like this. I think it's nice. I'll be interested to see after I stop using it if I see any difference, and I will report back on that. But for the moment, I have very little left. I'm excited. I think this should be an empty in the next video. Let's move now to eyeshadow. I have 2 palettes left in this project. I have just 3 shades that I'm currently working on. The first is from this NYX Ultimate Utopia palette, and it is this purple. I did use this a few times this month, and I actually did one look where I used quite a bit of it. I've had a matte purple that's pretty similar in depth to this in my Pan Those eyeshadows for the last 2 months. However, I'm really, really close to being able to roll that out, and think that I should, in fact, be able to roll it out at the next update. So then I can focus back in on this shade. There is a dent in it. It is definitely growing. And I think you can even see that there is a good little dent in there, but I'm not like within 5 uses of hitting pan or anything like that. It's definitely going to take me some time, and I like the shadow, so I am looking forward to continuing to use it. And then, ooh, we had some breakage in this palette just in the time of me moving it to this room to film, but this is my Maybelline City Mini palette in Matte About Town. I am working on this almost white shade and this pink shade. This almost white shade is getting close. I would bet that I have probably 2 to 3 months left with this, just at the pace that I'm currently using it. This pink shadow I think I'm going to switch to using after I'm done with the cream. I've been using this as a crease shade pretty regularly. I would say I use it as a crease shade probably 5 to 6 times a month, but that's not quite cutting it to finish this by the end of the year. This product I've been using as a lid setting shade. I think that this will suffice as a lid setting shade once I no longer have this cream shade. But that cream is really starting to fall apart on me, so I'm not going to go through the trouble of really trying to salvage every little bit. If it wants to crumble, fine. I'll try to use it, but I'm not going to make a mess of my room. I will use what I can and just know that it's an old crumbly eyeshadow and I might lose a decent amount of it. So that is it for eye products. Now let's move to face products. The first one I haven't used at all in the past month, I don't think. Maybe I've used it once. That would be it, and that is from Wet n Wild. It's their Mega Glow Hello Halo liquid highlighter, and I still don't really know where I'm at in this product. I mean, there is a line there, and I can't figure out what that is, but I marked it here at the beginning, and that was wrong for sure. Yeah, I still don't even know where I am in this product, and I know it hasn't gone down in the past month, so yeah, that's where we are with that. Next up, we have this Bare Minerals Gen Nude blush. This is a deluxe sample, and my goal is just to hit pan on this. And there is a nice little dip forming, but it's not a huge dip. It's kind of shallow, but it does extend pretty much all the way across the pan. So I'm using it. I'm making progress. I'm just not sure that I'll be able to see visibly the progress for quite a while. I have one other blush that I'm working on in this project. It is from my Physicians Formula All-Star palettes. Well, it's not, but it's housed in there. This is actually a Wet n Wild blush in the shade Rosé Champagne. Here it is. This is starting to look really, really rough. I mean, I have pan in what, 3 different places? Yeah. I think it was up to 5 different little pieces of pan at one point this month, but I've managed to sort of marry this inner ring of pan, and I'm getting really close to joining these 2 pans together. So I think I'm making good progress on this. My goal with this product is to finish it. I don't know that I'm on track to do that, but I think that once I start to feel like I'm really close, my usage will probably amp up a little bit, just because it's really satisfying to see a lot of visual progress and know that you are close. So anyway, there's what this is looking like. I would hope that in the next month I could at least get this. Ooh, well, okay, mission accomplished, I suppose. What a great day to wear black pants. Love that for me. Well, I was going to say that I wanted to join those 2 pieces of pan. That happened. I'll just use it. Why am I trying to set goals for myself? I'll just use it. It's the point of this project anyway, right? I do have one bronzer in this project. My goal with this Tarte Park Avenue Princess Deluxe sample is to finish it completely. And I am really working towards emptying out this inner circle. I think I'm really close. I have been using a heck ton of bronzer recently. That is a metric measurement. And I think it's showing in my progress in this pan. I am actually starting to be able to see the next ring, just sort of the outline of it through the product. So I think I'm probably not too far away from hitting pan in the second spot. But I think that I will have some nice progress to show in the next month. This month's I feel was not super visually interesting just because I moved from a small crescent to a slightly larger crescent of pan. But you know, you gotta work through that product before you can get the really nice, pretty giant pans. We have one more face product to talk about today, and that is this It Cosmetics powder. I think it is the Bye Bye Pores powder, but I don't know. Anyway, my goal is to finish this, and I have been using it pretty consistently. The product is really quite thin throughout. I used a lot of it this morning. I filmed a get ready with me using my panless eyeshadows, and then, you know, once I'd eaten lunch and stuff, I was already looking pretty greasy, so I used a ton of this to set everything down, and I think that there was a little bit of visual progress just from that one application. I think this will start to go relatively quickly over the summer because I will be a little bit greasier. I will need to use some more powder, and this will do the job. I am not worried about hitting my goal on this. I think that I am well on track to finish it by the end of the year. And I think that wraps it up for face products. For lip products, I'm realizing that I forgot one in my room, so let me go grab that. Okay, so here's the lip product that I forgot to get out. This is my Kiko lip gloss. This is one of their Pop Revolution glosses. It is a shimmery orange. Not the easiest to wear color for me personally, but my goal is to finish this. I figured I wanted to work on it, especially over the summer. This is starting to get a little bit older. I got it on clearance from Kiko at the beginning of last summer. I've had it for almost exactly a year, and because it was on clearance, I don't know how old the product was when I actually received it, so I want to get some use on it. I don't know that it will necessarily be good in another year if I try to finish it in like August 2023. So here's where I am right now. I only rolled this in at the April update. At May, I'd moved down to here, and then, what is this? June, I'm at this green line, so I'm making progress. I've probably used this maybe 4 or 5 times in the past month, and really, for a lot of lip products, when I say I used it 4 or 5 times, it means I used it 4 or 5 days. That might mean that I applied it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times over that course of the day. With this, it's been like one application. This is what I've been using to touch up a red or orange lipstick, like after lunch. So that's how I've been using this. Progress is slow but steady. Hopefully it will pick up a little bit as we get into June, July, and August. I've also been working on this Fruit Butter Lip Mask from Seraphine Botanicals. I think I also rolled this one in the... No, I would have rolled this one in the March update. At the April update, I was down to here, and today I am here. So I have made some progress. Not a ton, but, you know, I'm working on it. This, I think, might be starting to turn. I feel like it tastes a little bit weird. I don't remember really tasting it before, but I don't know if that's because I just wasn't quite using enough, but now sometimes I almost feel like I taste like something plasticky. I'm going to give it another month and just really try to be in tune with my body and see if this is bothering me or not. If it is, it'll go and I will roll in a different lip balm. But for now, I'm going to keep this in the project and keep working on it because it is a pretty nice lip mask. And we're gonna wrap this up with my 4 lipsticks that I'm trying to finish this year. 2 of them are from Revlon. They are both super lustrous cream lipsticks. I have one in Sassy Mauve, which is looking like this. I have used this a couple of times over the past month, but I was always mixing it, so I don't know how much progress I actually made. We will see that in the progress photo I'll put up at the end of the lip section. Secret Club, I think I actually made good progress on this month. I think I used it like 6 or 7 times, and yes, I did mix it a couple of those times, but I also reapplied quite often during the day. I think I'm getting close on this. I think if I really, really wanted to, I could finish this in the next month. I don't really, really want to. I don't want to use this every single day in June, but I'm really hoping that by the end of August I can have this out, because I just don't see myself wanting to wear this color super often in like October. It's quite pink. A lipstick that I told myself I was going to focus on this month, and I think I wore all of like 2 or 3 times, is from Pat McGrath. This is one of the matte trance lipsticks in Executive Realness. It's just a mini, and I'm starting to get down there. Again, I've said this for like the last 3 months, but I want to focus on this month. Is it going to happen? We'll see. But there's what that's looking like. I do think that I made some visual progress on this month. And then an unexpected lip product that I think I actually made really good progress on in the past month is from ABH. It is what I'm wearing today, largely. This is the shade Dead Roses. It's just a mini. But I kind of thought when I rolled this into the project I was going to use it mostly in fall and winter, but I've worn this like 6 times in the last month, including today. I already said that though. And here's what that is looking like. I feel like I might not have like a lot of height difference, but I feel like this is definitely getting steeper. So we'll see in the progress photo. And I think that wraps up my update for the month. No goals hit this month, unfortunately, but I am hoping that next month I will have the serum gone. I think there's actually a non-zero chance that I will have either the powder or the sort of off-white eyeshadow finished, though neither of those seems super, super likely to me. And I should have some good progress on some other products as well. Also, I should be able to decide at that next update if I want to keep this in my collection or declutter. So I think next month will be an eventful update, but this one wasn't so much. Thank you for watching anyway. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like my project pan, I will have my playlist linked up in the cards. I have a playlist for last year's project, which I would say went really, really well, and one for this year's project as well. So thank you again for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!